Why do God allow bad things to happen? This is a question that I keep receiving again and again, so I thought that it will be wise to make a video about it. And it's totally understandable that you guys wonder, because as long as you don't understand the whole phenomena of this life, this whole play, the universal laws, then of course it makes sense that you wonder, you even start to blame God. But I must let you know before we start this video that blaming God is one of the worst things that you could do for your own well-being. And if you stick until the end, you will understand exactly why all of this is happening, why God is allowing that which you call bad to happen. The first thing to understand is God gave you total freedom. The freedom to fall as the most abominable creature or to rise as your greatest self. There is a law known as the law of non-interference, and even God respects it. It means that once you are born with the human body on earth, you are totally free. You can do whatever you ever wish, and God will never interfere. Just like I said, you can rise or you can fall. Everything in this life is your creation. We tend to believe that it's all God's doing. But God, you can see it as He is dancing. He or she, whatever you want to say. God is dancing. And as God dances, the whole universe go on existing. If God stopped dancing, the universe ceased to exist. But He's not ruling everything. He's not deciding everything. He's not saying, oh, this person must be punished. This person must be rewarded. This is not how the game of life functions. You see, once you take birth in this physical life on earth, it's kind of like a video game. You get a character, a human body, a mind, likes and dislikes, but you, your real self, is not in the game. You are the one holding the remote and playing. But the thing is, when you play the game of life, we call it Maya, illusion. And one thing that makes this game really hard is amnesia. You forget everything. You forget your true essence as the soul, and you get consumed by the game, and you now believe that you are your mind and that you are your body. This is why you are so affected deeply by everything that happened in Maya. And you have forgotten that it's all temporal. It's all an illusion. It feels real. In a way, it is real, but in the deeper existential truth, it is not real. And just think about it. If you had a children, your children started to play a certain video game. Each time that your children is about to hurt himself or something bad would happen to him, or maybe his character will die in the game, will you stop him to save him? Probably not, because he has to learn, because it's a game, because you know that no matter what happened to his character, the true self is always fine. He is the one holding the remote and playing. He is not the character getting hurt. Similarly, God knows that your true self as the soul is immortal, unchangeable, unperishable. It cannot be touched, it cannot be hurt. He knows it all, but you have forgotten it. And this forgetfulness brings so much suffering to your life. So first remember, it is all an illusion. You cannot be hurt. You might have forgotten it, but God remember. Secondly, now that you understand that this whole life is kind of like a game for the soul, there are some laws, universal laws to this game, and all of those laws doesn't work in a way that thinks about morality. There is no good and there is no bad. Electricity, for example, whether you are the greatest person or the worst person on earth, if you use it incorrectly, it can kill you. If you use it in the right way, even if you are the worst person, it can bring miracle. Gravity, if you jump off a building, like I said in a previous video, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are. Gravity works the same way. So all the laws of existence, they are cause and effect. They are not about good and about bad. And everything that happened in your life is your creation. You believe it to be God, to be another source, because you have just forgotten about them. You don't understand them, and you use them unconsciously. For example, people will go on their whole life eating total crap, drinking total crap. They will drink Pepsi all their life. They will not do yoga asanas. They don't take care of their human body. They eat total garbage. And later on, when they get old, problems arise. And sometimes they go on and they blame God. But they just forgot that they created all of this. They just did not see it coming. They were sinning, and when I say sinning, it's anything that destroys you and your connection toward God. They were sinning on a daily basis and never became aware of it, and at some point it accumulated, and boom, it is now the time to suffer the consequence. This happened with your diet, just like it happened when you don't use the existential laws for your highest good. And the greatest one that we don't use for our highest good is the one of manifestation. Whatever you assume to be true, whatever you believe to be true, whatever you unconsciously and consciously think about on a daily basis, whatever you feel on a daily basis, all of this creates your karma. And your karma is like your smell. And whatever this smells like, whatever this vibrates like, it attracts more events, more people, more everything that will be in harmony with it. So God is not punishing you. God is not gifting you. God gave you total freedom. You either use the existential laws for your highest good, or you don't use them, and you most likely get crushed by them, or sometime you might be lucky, and they might work in your favor. But you must really become aware of them. So God is not about doing something good or bad to you. God doesn't punish you. You must let go of this idea. Why does He let a bad thing happen to you? Nothing bad has ever happened to you. You are the soul. Maybe some challenge, some pain, some suffering has happened to your human body, your human mind, which is like you playing a video game, but to the true you, nothing ever happened. And God is always with you. Whatever you affirm to be true, if you start to think, why God let bad things happen, why bad things always happen to me, by the law of manifestation and assumption, a bad thing will go on happening to you endlessly. Because remember, cause and effect, universal law, whatever you believe to be true become true. So this is why if you believe that God let bad thing happen to you, bad thing will happen to you on a regular basis. But if you believe that God is always on your side, that you're always lucky, that whatever ever happened to you, there is something to learn from it. If you have a positive mindset, then you will see your whole life switch for the best. So never blame God. Blame your poor understanding of the universal law and always look for a way to use them in a better way. So what do you think about what I said? Do you have anything to add yourself? Do you feel that God is punishing you? Do you accept that He is not punishing you, that you're just malusing the universal law? Let us know within the comment. And always remember, this is a whole play. The real you is untouchable. Thank you for watching until the end. I'm Simon, and together we grow spiritually beyond pretending. Hare Krishna.